Hello everyone, and welcome to Abergavenny,
Yeah.
where we are recording a Q&A session on the move. So these are questions asked by channel members and patrons, and we're now going to answer them. And we may end up answering some non-channel member questions as well, because I made a bit of a boo-boo.
We absolutely will, because I think that's very nice that we've unleashed it on the world.
Yeah, we unleashed it definitely deliberately, and not my mistake at all. But we are going to start with the YouTube channel members.
Okay.
So thank you for your support, and what are the questions?
So, Rickard Steinhausen says, "Hello Hubnut family, do you plan to repair Tuck's fiberglass body? And when will we see Miss Hubnut drive Tuck?"
Oh
yes,
gosh.
we do plan to repair Tuck's body.
I have been meaning to for about 2 years.
It's getting
now.
worse and worse by the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, we absolutely need to do that now. It's not a want, it's a need at this point. We're gonna learn those skills and then do that, because it's not, I wouldn't be happy to just do it, to be honest.
Yeah, the problem was it was meant to be over last winter, and we bought the Pajero, and that became the winter project instead. That wasn't our intention, but nonetheless, we now have a Pajero.
And when will you see me drive Tuck? 12th of November. No, I'm joking. The difficulty with me driving Tuck is that I would only really be happy driving Tuck off roads. So we need to find somewhere private for me to drive Tuck.
But we will make that happen.
But yeah, I'm happy to drive anything really.
Excellent.
Stefan Cook also says, "Any plans for Miss Hubnut to drive Tuck?"
No firm plans, but it will happen. Yeah.
S Rich GTR says, "If you could snaffle another YouTuber's car for your collection, what would it be and why?"
Oh gosh.
I got this. Johnny Smith's Honda Element.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, quite a few of Johnny Smith's cars would be nice.
Also, I would go further afield. Mighty Car Mods, various Daihatsus.
Yes. Yeah.
Or the truck particularly.
Yeah, and I want to give a quick shout out to 6D Diesels, who've got a Peugeot 305 Hedge Find, which I'm quite taken by. It was a Festival of the Unexceptional. Unfortunately, we weren't, but I did see photos of it, and yeah, very, very intriguing.
Yeah, so that's what you go for.
Yeah.
Cool. And Robert Green 6 says, "Great question. I would have Furious Driving's Punto and Volvo."
Yeah.
I think Furious might be feeling a bit different about his Punto right now.
Yes. Air conditioning, lack of.
Yes.
Mildly frustrating.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice R129.
Car
Merc
Lover
SL.
Ha says, "Would you consider a multiple week round trip through France and do a kind of travelogue? Lots of interesting roads in the wild, great B roads and camping sites for Bob. I just did my second visit to the quirky Rams Car Museum, which is right up your alley, I'm sure. Love the channel, keep up the good work, Carlo from the Netherlands."
Oh, thank
We
you.
would love to do that.
Yeah.
Obviously the Hublit's getting a little bit older. This year's probably the last, no, we know this is the last year really where we absolutely have to be at home. So we can start making big adventure plans, can't we?
Yeah.
And my parents have a house down in Spain, so we could drive there, which we were going to do, but we've got waylaid.
Very waylaid.
And also, I've seen the campsites. The campsites comparatively incredible.
Yeah.
This is Neil Daniel 8232. I'm gonna clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. No. Okay, moving on. Neil Daniel 8232. "How proud, please, surprised are both of you at how quickly Carly has gone from non-driver and non-mechanic to a fully fledged car nut who loves driving whatever she can and isn't afraid to get stuck in with the tools and potions."
Well, that's for me rather than you. Are you proud of yourself?
I am really proud of myself, actually.
Oh yeah, I'm hugely proud. It's been transformative. I mean, already you've done just over 2 hours
Yeah.
driving today, which means I'm jumping in Abergavenny feeling refreshed. Yeah, we've only got about an hour and a bit to go.
I think the surprising thing for me is how much I enjoy driving. I couldn't allow myself to enjoy it until I passed my test. And now I really, really enjoy driving. I enjoy driving different things. And with regards to mechanicking, I am still very, very, very amateur.
So am I.
I am super, super ready to learn. Yeah, it's been really, really, really enjoyable, to be honest. And Neil Daniel says, "It has been brilliant to see the evolution of and has really added to the channel. Thank you.
Oh,
That's really, really
Thank you,
kind.
because we do get some horrible comments.
We do, particularly about me.
I don't like her. Never use the name. I don't
Tell
like her.
her
Yeah.
she needs to do this.
And you know, a comment the other day on one of my old videos, the good old days when you didn't have her involved. And it's just like, sorry, but the channel has changed.
So a quick aside as to something you should know about me. The more you tell me I should do something, the more I'm going to do it. So
Fair play.
bad times.
Yeah.
You're lovely, Neil Daniel, by the way. He says, thank you to whoever gifted me a month's membership in the last live stream. Pretty certain I'll continue when it ends.
Oh,
thank you very much.
And hello to all the new channel members. Every time we do a live,
We get a
people
big-
tend to gift memberships. Paige Greer, notorious for it, gifts loads of memberships.
Which I think is the nicest way to donate, because you're giving
Yeah.
something to the Have Note community.
Yeah, we benefit, and the person you've gifted the membership to benefits. It's all
Absolutely.
good.
Finley Blimpton says, is there a particular make or model of car that you'd avoid buying?
Oh, there's quite a few for me. Citroen C3, not a fan.
C3.
Yeah, Mark 6 Fiesta, absolutely
Oh,
not.
you hate those, do you?
I hate them. Yeah.
Why?
I was forced to drive one. It was a fleet car when I worked at Kelsey Publishing, and it was just horrible. The engine was horrible, which was a Peugeot unit, very annoying, and the driving position was horrible. It was just unpleasant. Mark 7 Fiesta, actually really nice again.
Oh,
So I don't know what went wrong with the Mark 6.
strange.
I apologise to all the Mark 6 owners, including Reese. Hello, Reese.
So, yeah, I think I'm too new to things to be like, absolutely don't buy that. Project Canary, probably, a bit rubbish.
Rude. Poor
No,
Desmond.
not really.
I'm sorry, Desmond.
Desmond and I are better friends now, because Desmond is steering better, thanks to having the tracking and tyres
Yeah,
sorted, and the baggy gears are better. I forget why.
We haven't done anything to the
I don't
gears.
know. Why do I think?
I think you just get used to it.
Maybe. So, James G75, who is a mega nutter.
Oh yeah, hello.
Hello.
And hello to Annie.
Hello from Annie and I. Hello, Annie. Hope you're all well, and thanks again for Annie's Took Magnet and sticker. They really made her day. I'm
You're
really
welcome.
glad to hear that. You're very welcome. If you could erase one car from your car buying history, what car would it be?
Oh, let's see. Multiple of the versus Camry, I think.
No.
don't you?
I would never erase the Multipla.
Okay.
The Multipla was joy. It was absolute joy.
Yeah, the Camry less
okay.
so.
We
Less
didn't buy
successful.
it, but PT Cruiser.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I don't regret having it temporarily join the fleet, because it gave me a chance to get a really good feel for it, and unfortunately that feel is I don't like it. But too many people rubbish cars they've no experience of at all. At least I've driven a PT Cruiser and decided I don't like this. It had a really obstructive gearbox that just made every gear change frustration. It wasn't very nice to work on, I seem to recall as well.
I was going to mention the Sana and the Altsit, just because we couldn't do anything with them.
Yeah,
But
failed projects are never good.
yeah, but I've got no regrets there. They were both very interesting.
I happen to know the Sana, which has changed hands again. Hello, Owen, who now has it. There are people hunting around in Serbia for parts for that car.
Fantastic. Owen, is that Georgina?
I think it is Georgina,
Do
yeah.
they have a Twingo?
They got many cars.
They've got, okay, I can't say this without it sounding stalky. Georgina, I think I'm following you on TikTok, and you do awesome stuff.
There we are.
Moving on. Alan Mollinson says, have you decided what you want to take to Rustwood 2? It's been
No.
enjoyable watching your progress over the years so far. Thank you, Alan, for saying we've had progress.
Yeah. Oh, God, no.
No,
we have
we
no
haven't.
idea what
We
we're taking to
haven't.
Rustival. Do get your tickets. We'll be announcing guests soon for Rustival.
For me, I would love to take Shemmy again. And you're probably bored of seeing Shemmy, but that's my car. And I love her, but she's not very well at the moment. So
You might have to drive this.
yeah. Now we've got Scottish Car Enthusiast and Trains TV.
Hello,
Owner of the
Davey.
Smart. We'll put that addendum on there.
Yeah.
Do you ever think before a tinkering job is something you could do by watching YouTube videos or reading on forums, or do you know your limits? No.
No idea what our limits are at all. No,
No.
we just go for it. You tend to do research ahead of a
I
job.
research.
Yeah.
I like to research, and I still remember. I'm still bitter about it. I researched the gas struts on the rear door of the C5 Cecily, and we made a beautiful video, and I was really informative, and I thought, this is my moment, and we didn't record the sound, so that was that. But yeah, I will always research, and you just go.
I just go, and then I'm trying to look at YouTube videos on my phone up at the unit where we haven't got very good signal, so they don't play, and I get oil all over my phone. So
But
yeah,
I gotta say,
be more like this one and less like this one.
yeah, with regards to videos, there was a series where somebody had rebuilt a GSA, and their videos, I can't.
Oh yeah, it was over in Europe somewhere, wasn't it?
Fantastic.
That's how we worked out how to get the
Flippin'
front end apart.
Fantastic.
Yeah, really good.
I recently thought about the crank position sensor on the Smart, watched videos, but then chickened out. We do not blame you for that.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. Robert N. Green says, hello Hubnut family, with some of our funky
Robert.
emojis. When will Miss Hubnut drive Ellie and Betty? Was supposed to drive Ellie like a couple of weeks ago, but she broke.
Yeah, Ellie had other ideas.
Yeah, Ellie. I don't think Ellie and I are friends. And Betty, I've actually driven Betty on private land. I've actually towed the Smart with Betty. But the difficulty with Betty,
We can't insure you.
can't insure me.
Yeah, because she's an import.
Yeah.
Made life a bit difficult. And we've had people asking whether Miss Hubnut will be driving other cars we test, and generally, again, that's quite difficult to arrange. My insurance policy covers me for driving other vehicles fully comp, but I can't add you to that policy because
but
Betty's on
also,
that policy as well.
From an experience point of view, because I've already been offered cars, which I'm very, very grateful for. I'm very, very flattered. But I need to get a bit more confident before I take your cars. Our cars are something different.
Yeah.
But I would love to drive your cars in the future, but just give me a little while and I'll get there. So, Andy T2510, who would you think would win a dyno race at Kitches? Desmond or Skit?
I think Skip has actually proved very, very powerful, above book on Kitch's dyno.
So, where does Desmond sit? I meant to look at his horsepower.
Desmond, we think, because the figures are all over the place, we think Desmond's 58.
So, pretty much level pegging with Shemmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Skit is actually booked for 69.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Sorry.
I hate to issue spoilers, but Skit has done better.
Skit has done better.
Kitch has been trying various potions to make the oil burning go away.
But Kitch had a theory that it was overpowering. So maybe when Skit goes back on after all the potions,
Maybe.
might not be quite the same. But you're still looking at 69 versus 58. So yeah.
Skit should easily win.
Easily. I
Skit
told you.
is a Daihatsu Sirium, by the way.
Yeah.
With the next generation Daihatsu
with
engine.
the same engine as the City Bugs.
Yeah.
Also, if he can diagnose and fix Skit's blue smoke, would you look at Shemmy's original engine to fix the same issue beyond the cards? Project for Mini Hubnut, maybe.
Well, the thing is, to fix it, I think he's going to have to at least dismantle the engine enough to get piston rings out. That's what we think needs to happen with both the engines.
Well, there's kind of a couple of options, aren't there? We need to contact Kitch and find out exactly what happened with the potions.
Yeah.
Like 12 hours after he put that video out, I bet he's waiting on our messages right now. So we don't know what the final result was there. We know I can't say anything.
No spoilers. Go watch Kitch's video.
Go and watch Kitch's video. But that we could do to the engine that's in situ. But as you say, Mini Hubnut is desperate to get that engine apart. If anyone's going to get to those piston rings, it's Mini Hubnut. Ian Ellis 3227. If you could choose to have a car from a movie or TV series, what would it be? I'd guess it might be the 2CV from James Bond For Your Eyes Only.
I saw one of those cars.
You did, not long ago.
Yeah. Oh, so overtake me and then slow down. What is it with people?
Nice colour though. Well, you told me they were speed wagons.
Well, the Kia Exceed.
Yeah.
Oh, now to speed it up again.
Ceed.
Oh
Okay.
my God, people are idiots.
Right, cars. So you go for that 2CV?
I mean, I'm quite fond of that 2CV, but I'm just trying to think. I don't watch a lot of car-based films or telly. I used to love Knight Rider as a kid, so there's an element of that.
Yeah, that's...
Having a kit would be awesome.
Yeah.
But film-wise, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of films.
What's her name? That comedian. She did a tour of the UK in a Daihatsu High-Net, didn't she?
Susan Calman.
That's it. There we go.
You want her camper?
Yeah, I'll have a camper.
Okay.
Kai Peter Shellhouser says, "Hi guys, how's Myrtle doing these days? Still thinking about selling her. All the best from Norway, Kai."
Yeah, she's still just settled the back.
She is the
I asked in a recent video, I just don't know what to do with that car.
Yeah.
I've had someone interested in that car. I'm very sorry. I'm kind of messing him about because just like, yes, I need to sell her. And then I'm like, but I can't sell her.
I had an idea, but he doesn't listen to me.
What was your idea?
No, I'm not saying it in public.
Oh, okay.
Not because it's rude.
Doesn't involve
Before you
Tanner
get on
Gross,
with
does it?
No, it does not. No, it does not.
Good.
It involves a Myrtle loan.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, see how we all get on with the situation.
Yeah, the problem is she doesn't feel very saleable because the heater's not working, the heated rear window's not working,
That's why
she's
I'm
not
saying
running very well.
Loan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Stippolite, are the Hublets remotely interested in taking the Pajero up your road track?
I'm sure they would
And
love
any
to.
likelihood Carly will change her mind, seeing as you'll have a car ideally suited for the task? Absolutely no chance whatsoever. I'm probably going to do it because
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Legally, they can't drive it up that track because it counts as a road. So,
No, I
I
think...
suppose Little Miss haven't got to put the L plates on.
Yeah, but I think... I mean, from the perspective of a passenger, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
maybe.
they'd love it. Oh,
Yeah,
my gosh.
I've got more ambitious plans for the Pajero.
I'm not going.
You are.
I'm not going.
You have to.
I'm not going.
She has to, doesn't she, everyone?
No.
Tell her
No,
she has
don't
to
make
go.
the internet pick on me.
Oh, yeah, I'm making the internet pick on you.
Wandering Organist, Philip,
Oh, hello.
says, what substance, legal or illegal, do you take to be able to do so much? And can I have an introduction to your dealer? I think we're just slightly unhinged. Maybe.
Yeah, we just go for it. I mean, to
yeah.
be fair, over the past week or two,
Don't even say it.
we've been utterly failing at
We've
relaxing.
had 2 days off.
Yeah.
Don't even say it. He was going to say, yeah, we've taken things easy. No, we have not. However, I got to say...
Taking things a bit easier.
No, we haven't.
No.
We do suffer the consequences of being quite so active, but we are actually taking a week
totally.
out shortly, so yeah, it's all good. Philip Hatfield 8892. Hello, hope all is well. Are we going to see Bella Bob on the channel soon?
Oh,
We hope so. We have sent Bella away. We are awaiting news.
that news is a little overdue, but at the same time, I'm reluctant to push. I've made a classic mistake of saying we're not in a rush.
We did absolutely say that. But
Yeah.
also the person that she's gone to is very, very good. So
I'm very, very busy.
You will wait for the right
Yeah.
person. So that's where Bella is. And as soon as we have Bella back, we are missing her terribly, actually.
Yeah, but we just haven't had any time to get away in Bob.
No.
We've kind of collapsed at home. I've been watching a lot of the Olympics.
A lot.
Yeah, and I mean the problem, we live in paradise. We went for a gorgeous 11-kilometre walk the other day, and you're just like, why would we go anywhere? It's lovely here.
Holding camper.
Holding camper, I saw it.
Actually, that's probably a trailer tent. We do think that. But our favourite place is there on coast. It's just down the road from us. We're very, very lucky in that respect. Because we're going away, we've kind of lost our bob time a bit. But we're hoping in September to get some bob time in, and ideally with Bella as well.
Oh yes, we're going away for a week, but we are lining up video content for you.
And we have a moderator. Sorry, I'm just doing a little holiday jiggle. We do have a moderator lined up as well.
Yeah.
Mini Hubnut will be taking the reins as moderator. So that could be interesting.
Yeah. Someone's got to delete the bottoms.
But it's more his response. So, Philip's got a cheeky second question.
Oh, cheeky.
Cheeky.
Well, he let us drive one of his cars, so we'll let him.
Will there be any more on the Miss Hubnut channel?
Ooh, well, that's for you to answer.
I would love to do more on the Miss Hubnut channel. The difficulty at the moment is that we are so very focused on Hubnut itself at the moment, because we do the shorts. So we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're everywhere. Because we don't want to do sponsorships, we had to find another way to bring in funds, and so that's what we're doing. So yeah, Miss Hubnut's kind of shelved at the moment, which makes me sad as well as it makes you guys sad.
I mean, we kind of ticked all the easy ones nearby, so anything else now becomes a bit of a trek as well.
I disagree.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't done Lampeter, we haven't done Llandeth Hill. There's loads of places. We venture into Pembrokeshire.
Yeah.
Loads in Pembrokeshire. So yeah, I think
we need to be a bit harder and just say this day will be a Miss Hubnut day.
Yes.
Because I enjoy it as well, because I get to think just about the filming, and I don't have to worry about the presenting side of things. So yeah, I enjoy that channel very much.
And then I think you said something about enjoying the channel, but I just pressed the wrong button.
Oh.
Here endeth the YouTube channel members.
Okay.
Questions?
We'll jump onto Patron questions, and the non-members will come back a bit later on.
Yes.
Right then, onto the Patreon questions. Thank you to all our Patreons. We've got a couple of new ones, so hello and welcome.
And thank you. So, Dan Moulton Bicknell. A bit of a cliched question, but your job seems relentless. So what do you like and dislike the most about Hubnut life?
Oh, I like that question.
That's a good
not
question.
one we've had before.
No.
What I like, in fact, is the fact that I get to do something I really enjoy, and I get the feedback loop as well. So I make other people happy, and I think, frankly, there's no greater honour in life than to make people happy.
We get to travel. We get to meet
do a
people.
lot of travel.
We get to meet amazing people.
I get to play with amazing cars.
Yeah.
Even really ordinary cars that I just like very, very much. I get to plunge deep into my own personal niche. So that's amazing.
Why did that sound wrong?
Your brain.
Okay.
That's why. Downside,
I think
it is that relentlessness, I think. The fact you've constantly got this need to feed the machine.
I think
it's all well and good. People will often say, I'll just take a few days out, have a break. But when your income relies on the income from each video, there's such a pressure to keep the content coming. I mean, anyone self-employed is in the same business where time off costs you money.
Yeah. So we've thought and planned very carefully for the week that we're taking out.
Have we?
Yes, we have. We're in a very fortunate situation of being sat on content at the moment.
Well, yeah.
So there are a few videos we can put out while we're away. We've got Mini Hubnut on the moderation. I think the downside is how quickly our days go.
Yeah.
We'll be sat on the sofa doing, social media, editing up or whatever.
Yeah, frequently been working till 9 o'clock at night doing merch.
Yeah. So I think it's how quickly time goes.
Yeah.
Is this the downside? Also, having a huge community, you sometimes feel like you lose people sometimes. And I don't mean because they're not subscribing anymore. I mean, sometimes somebody will say something and it'll get in your brain and you'll be like, I need to talk to that person, and then you don't get around to it. And I hate that.
Yeah,
that's the downside.
It's like that with the tests as well. We get offered so many cars to test, and we test just a fraction of them at the moment, really, it feels like. So huge apologies if your car is on the considerable list. It just boils down to where we are, where we have time.
Hubert Kraus, many thanks for the many hours of video enjoyment that your channel has provided today.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. I would find it interesting to see a comparison of the different rust protection measures that have been taken on the Hubnut fleet. Something like before and after with new and old videos. Would you do something like that? I think that would be really good.
We can look into it. I've got that piece of metal with a primer on it, and I wish I'd tried more things at the same time. I might see if I can borrow another piece of scrap metal from somewhere, and we'll do all the different products.
We have got kind of staggered rust treatment at the moment. So we've got Shemi, who's 12 months in coming up?
Yeah,
to her rust treatment. Then the Pajero's a few months in, but has been outside.
Pajero has been outside.
And then we've got Desmond, who's just been done. We've used the Alpha Land throughout. We used Vactan on Shemi.
We did.
We didn't use the primer, but we did use the primer on the other two.
Yeah.
So that will be an interesting comparative. So yeah, I think that is something we'd like to do. See where, and of course, we've got Schutzed as well.
Yeah.
Finren says, thanks as always for the brilliant content. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Simple question this time. What is your preference for screen wash application? Jet, wide spray or directly out of the wiper blade itself?
I do like an out the wiper blade, I must admit. It just tends to be a bit neater.
Bonus points of time. What is the weirdest application of a windscreen wiper you've seen? Oil rig springs to mind for me. Wow.
Mick Rayner, Mick Mechanic's Garage, sent me a clip of a tug, I think it was, where the wiper was at the back of the cab, but it did the roof and the front window in two. Oh,
really?
The linkage was beautiful. beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's
that was pretty
obsession.
weird. Otherwise, it's Panhards and Renault Alpines.
With regards movement, I like the jiggity Mercedes one.
Yeah.
That's an
Something
interesting
very pleasing
movement.
about them.
What were we looking at the other? Look what he's done to me. What were we looking at the other day that had completely erratic wipers? That was a car. Was it a Panhard?
Probably a Panhard.
Yeah.
Panhards are crazy. The overlapping will they, won't they hit?
Paul Watts.
Oh no, it was a train. Someone sent me a train one, and the wipers did hit.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
People send me videos of wipers.
He loves
I love
it.
my life.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Paul Watts. Is Betty due the rust prevention?
Yes.
Big car. We could lose Miss Hubnut for days.
Yes. Very true. Betty does need doing.
Yes, she does.
It's a couple of years since the crown rust proofing, and she is looking a bit crispy underneath. Those fluid film treatments, you have to do them regularly.
So I've got to do everybody. I've got to do Ellie. I've got to do Betty.
You're very good at
I've got
it.
to do them all. Yeah, thanks, mate. Mr. G4T, I may have missed this, but did you ever get Bob's fridge running on gas?
No, we don't use gas in Bob at all.
We don't use gas in Bob. Just because I used to work in caravan parks and somebody's replaced it with random piping. It's very hard to get somebody with a certification for a folding camper. So I just can't quite bring myself to do it. So no, we didn't, but the fridge works beautifully on electric. As a child on holiday, we always slept in the awning, but Britain being British and stormy weather would see me end up lying on the caravan floor staring at the pilot light of our fridge due to the lack of sleep or any other surface to sleep on.
Oh.
So Mr. G4T, I can relate to that. We had a Sprite, not like a Musketeer or a big one, tiny Sprite, and there were 7 of us. And if the weather was good, we would have the awning up, and my mum and dad and my baby brother, as was then, would sleep in the awning. But if the weather wasn't good, we were all in the Sprite. So yeah, laid on the floor and just everywhere. So I can relate to that. Chris Downs. Hi, hope you're all well. Do you think you'll be adding any new fleet fridge magnets for the new additions? The collection on my toolbox is a little out of date and a canary magnet would be very cute.
I hadn't thought about fridge magnets.
I'm very firmly in the love it camp.
We're working on a new design, the fleet of 2024.
Yes.
But that's still in progress at the moment.
But
I hadn't thought about fridge magnets, but I
if
would
we
do
ask
them.
Russ nicely,
Yeah.
we could probably do them separately.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you too much. We want to reveal it to you. You could think about what class of 2024 means and which cars, but possibly the Canary. It's nice to know you love Desmond. Somebody is firmly obsessed with Desmond.
Desmond's amazing. We're in Desmond right now.
I finally got around to going to drive Dad's car and I got such an itchy nose, excuse me folks. Finally got round to going to drive Dad's car and took your advice, how to go in the Robin. What
Excellent.
an experience. Anything above 40 miles an hour must be terrifying. Very direct steering was surprisingly good though, and avoiding potholes in a 3-wheeler takes some recalibration.
Yes.
All the
very
best,
difficult.
and keep up the great work without exhausting yourselves in the process. We're going
Oh, thank you very much.
to take a week out, so we'll be okay. Conrad Pritchard. Hi guys, as per everyone else, love the videos, especially when a 5-minute turns into several hours.
Standard.
I think it's very relatable, as it reminds me of doing work on my classic cars and engines. Has there been a time when you said, I am done with this, or been told to come back tomorrow by Miss Hubnut? Regards, I think that might be a big regards, Conrad.
Yeah, very often.
Yeah.
Very often.
There was a time with Shemi, we'd reached startup, hadn't we?
Yeah.
And I was sat in the chair, turned the key, nothing. We're like, why? So we had a look around for a little while and we just couldn't suss it, could we?
No.
So we thought, right, we're going to go home. And then it was a connector that was missing. Connected it, she started. That was one of those moments. The There is also a Chevy. Why is it Chevy? Makes it sound like she's problematic. She's not. There is also a Chevy brakes video that you will never ever see.
Yeah, that went very badly wrong. Bloody hell, that car left it to the last minute.
Oh, dear me. Right then. Chris J. Price says, hi there and thanks for the content. I am finding that as I get older, I am less able to tinker effectively. Cannot bend for a long time like I used to, cannot see as well as I used to, and cannot grip, turn, twist as well as I used to. So I'm wondering what criteria you use other than cost to decide whether to do a given job yourselves versus outsourcing it to a professional or gifted amateur, and if those criteria are changing over time. These are really good questions.
Yeah. I mean, it evolves all the time. It usually depends on how much money is in the bank.
Yes, I think it also depends, like Davey said, how much of a ball ache.
Then there's other elements as well, like the brake pipes. I'm still not happy with me doing brake pipes. So this had brake pipes, Myrtle had brake pipes.
Yeah.
That was farmed out. I didn't even think about doing it myself. I know it's pathetic. You just flare the pipes. Meant to be really easy, but there are different types of flares.
Yeah.
I'll use the wrong one. I don't
you're
like
cautious, like I am with gas and whatnot, having worked amongst caravans. You are very cautious of the safety things in cars. As much as people might think, you know, it's all a bit slapdash, it really isn't. Safety related, that's going to go to somebody else.
Yeah, I'm definitely checking my wheel nuts every time we finish a job now.
Yes. Truckosaurus. Is that from Simpsons? I feel like it is.
Yes,
if you had
the big thing that eats cars.
Yeah, and their car gets stuck in the middle. Yeah. If you had unlimited, oh my God, we could be here for some time. If you had unlimited driveway garage unit space, what cars would you add to the fleet? Do we get cash as well?
Yeah.
Because that's going to sway things. Because if we don't get cash, nothing else.
Yeah. I'm kind of reluctant to own more vehicles than we have because already cars are suffering because we're not using them often enough. So, I mean, if I had perfectly dry storage, that would change things. But
disagree with you, as is often the case. Okay. I think our cars are getting a lot more usage, apart from poor Myrtle.
They're all just sat about.
No.
Desmond's doing the miles at the moment.
No, but they're getting a lot more usage because we can get at them.
Yes.
So we've had Tuck out recently, we've had Betty out recently, we've had them all out because we can get at them in a minute.
And Ellie was out until she broke her indicators, but I fixed that now, so that's all good.
Yeah, so
she'll be out for Aberrare on show this
so
very
I think
weekend.
That really hasn't answered the question, has it?
No.
Unlimited space. I would have another Chevy, but I would do it Bosazoku style. It would be like silly Chevy.
Yeah, a midget.
I would have a midget.
Daihatsu midget, that is not MG.
Daihatsu midget. Obviously, a K-truck of some descript. Not fussy.
Yeah.
K-truck of some
I'm really
descript.
keen to own an MG Magnet.
Yeah?
ZA or ZB.
I'd try 7. I'd quite like an
All the
Austin,
Daihatsus.
a 30, what's the peanut?
30 or 35.
35. I would like one of those. I think that would be a good little starter classic for me. What else would we have?
Oh, there's so much. I mean, the list really is endless. If funds aren't a problem, I will have a Citroen SM.
Oh!
But I'd also love a CX Safari, not a Familial.
No, well, let's have a Familial.
No, we don't need that many seats.
We would have a bit.
The Safari is more practical.
We'd have a Familial. What else would we have? I want a Toyota IQ. I want a Citybug.
Yeah.
What else do I want?
Many vehicles.
Many vehicles.
We'll stop there because otherwise we actually will be here all day.
Yeah. Would you have a bus?
Yes.
Yes. Hugh Davis.
Daimler Fleet Line. Daimler Fleet Line I would have.
Hugh Davis. Controversial question for some I know. Any more EV tests coming to the channel? New or converted classics?
I love that. There's a Tesla right in front of us, right at the
How
moment.
convenient.
Yeah. No firm plans, but never say no. I'm really keen to try and get in a Microlino.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so cute.
Aging Wheels has driven a Microlino. He went all the way to Germany to drive it.
Yes.
Robert of Aging Wheels had a little European tour, and I'm loving his videos. Fascinating stuff.
I just love how flippant he is. They said if you're in Germany, you can come and do this.
So here I
I
am.
was in Germany.
Yeah.
I thought that was ace. Okay, so here endeth the Patreon questions.
Oh, there we go. A short break, and we'll return with the YouTube non-members we accidentally asked for questions.
I've just got bad scared to my nose.
Standard. We are back. Do you want to explain the nose thing?
So I am quite allergic to a lot of stuff, and I didn't take my antihistamines this morning, so that is why my nose is itching like Billy-O.
There we go. Thank you for explaining.
Yes, you're welcome. So these are our non-channel members. You know,
Bonus
if
round.
you've got the urge, folks, you can join us. It's only $1.99 a month. You get a weekly member vlog, and you get to use our emojis and a great feeling of community.
Exactly. You could be an official hub nutter.
Colonel JG Hyde says the Hubnut Pooch is a wee star. Love him. Yeah,
El
he is.
Diego.
He is. He's very cute. Stephen S. Paul says woo with this emoji and then this emoji. I hope that's not
And that's
rude.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's not rude. Colonel Colin Mail 3331. Do you have any plans for a rover to return to the fleet?
Nothing firm, but you never know. We kind of leave the rovering to Matt, really.
Yeah,
Matt
Matt
Furious
is the
driving.
rover person. Right. Paulie.
I was looking at Facebook memories of my 45 V6, and that was a lovely
I was
car.
going to say, you did enjoy that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it did 35 mpg on the run, which I don't think is bad at all.
Paulie Gaultieri says, Ian, when will you indulge in an 80s or 90s French Luxo barge? Some along the lines of a Renault 25 Baccarat. Has Miss Hubnut seen the amount of buttons for the seat position? Very cool stuff.
Oh, a car with memory function on the seat adjustments would be transformative for
Oh,
us.
it would be, wouldn't it?
Because we have
my
as
goodness.
you can imagine, we have to adjust quite a lot when we're sharing the driving.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
I'm all about the stuff with like a million switches and goodness knows what else.
Yeah.
And
A big
that's
French
aesthetic.
Luxor. I'd love a Safran with a 5-cylinder Volvo engine. That'd be really nice.
Anthony Greed 1468 says, it's James Hetfield's birthday. He is 61 years old. He's from Metallica.
Yes, so we saw a TikTok of him last night saying it was his birthday after ingesting helium.
Yeah.
Sadly, he didn't
Thanks,
sing any
Will.
Metallica songs singing helium. I think that's a missed opportunity.
No. It's all getting a bit weird. We saw Dave Grohl doing a TikTok dance, didn't we?
Yeah.
But that was with his daughter, and daughters have certain power over you, don't they? Richard Rich 5093, what do you think about the Honda Jazz? I've been in a long-term relationship with one. I love them to bits. And Richard Grossiacht has said, first or second generation, I can't say I loved it, but I really miss my GE. Brilliant car, just did everything.
Never driven a Jazz.
Have you not?
I've been mildly put off because a friend of mine had one and it was atrociously unreliable. But maybe that was just a bad example.
Yeah, that happens though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oliver MUFC20 says, hi, I'm Max Armstrong, and I'd love to know what a good first car would be, Hubnut.
A good first car.
Good first Daihatsu.
Yeah, but probably go Citybug.
Rodua.
Go Citybug because then you can probably get parts. And
Question.
yes.
With the Sirion, like Skit, that's got that engine, are the parts interchangeable?
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
So you have got part availability there.
You have. So with a second generation Sirion, ideal first car. Go for the 1 litre, 35 quid a year tax. Bet the insurance is quite cheap. There you go.
And things for a learner. The gearing's great. The turning circle's great. They've got enough pep, but not to keep you safe.
Yeah.
Not enough to put you in danger.
Or they're a complete cliche, Mark 7 Fiesta. Hugely popular as first cars.
They had to for the win.
But here's an out there choice. Citroen Berlingo.
Yes.
I bet
Now,
they're quite cheap to insure.
who was I talking to? And they were teaching their son to drive in a Berlingo.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I've spoken to a couple of people at this point.
Big and boxy.
Huge mirrors.
Yeah.
Huge mirrors. Good visibility. Yeah. I could see that as well. Right then. Oh dear. Davey A. Carter says, what was the last car you've had that you wanted to set on fire and drive off a cliff?
Camry?
The reason for this is Mine was a Citroen C2 VTS, 2 clutches, a gearbox, ABS pump, various other expensive bits, all in 6 months.
Oh dear.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
We certainly had our moments with the Berlingo, I think, and we still may yet.
Yeah.
We may be hoping that the welder accidentally sets it on fire. No? No.
Did you hear that Bella slander? Did you hear
that car has been so good to us, but also quite bad.
See, I disagree with you.
Again?
Because I always do.
Yeah.
But we hammered that car. We did 18,000 miles in a not very long space of time.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some comeback and some fallout with that.
But especially as it was a cheap car that had already had a life.
Yeah, what was she?
We get a bit spoiled with Betty because Betty's done more miles and generally needs less work.
Yes.
But unfortunately the fuel bill
is a bit
much. Yeah.
And Wandering Organist has just added as an addendum, I do hope he doesn't drive anything over a cliff. Push preferably.
Okay, yeah.
We will probably not drive over a cliff. This is a good one. Now, you're only going to get the start of this username, I'm afraid. User XS3LB8ZZ7F. Okay, I got it all. There we go.
Well done.
I know. What is the ideal amount of horsepower given less is more? On the one hand, on the desire to stay safe on the road, between other cars on the other hand, or should there be special roads for hub nutters only?
Oh, that'd be a good idea. Yeah. That's a really tricky one because we were driving with 58 horsepower and it feels fine most of the time, but then I jump back in Betty and it's not so much the power, it's the torque. 357 newton meters of torque.
So I think probably this 57, well, I think the Chevy's actually 56.
It's about the same as
56,
this.
58 horsepower, 1 litre, this kind of size car, or slightly smaller, is probably just about right, isn't it? Because you've got enough to do your 70 miles an hour, she's not screaming along the motorway.
The problem is, when we've got 4 of us and stuff in here, it doesn't feel like enough power anymore.
No.
So yeah, I don't know, in all honesty. Power less is more came up because Ellie has 29 or 30 it turns out brake horsepower, and it was just like, you don't need more power than this to have fun.
No,
it's not always about fun. Sometimes it's about getting up hills.
Yeah, but I think
laden, towing a bob.
I think for fun you probably less Desmond, more Chemi.
Yeah.
It's probably it. Chemi is so much fun. I don't need anything else. You say we should put a turbo on Chemi, and I disagree. I think she's got enough. Should there be special roads for hub nutters? Yes, let's have our own roads. Let's start a petition.
Yeah.
Mustafa Tamimi, second channel 979. 2 questions. What's your favourite and least favourite car you've reviewed? Ooh.
That's a tricky one.
We're always very positive in reviewing.
Yeah. I think the real pinch myself moments as this happening was driving an Austin Kimberley, a Leyland Marina and a Leyland P76 in Australia. That was proper, is this actually happening?
Yeah.
So that was joyous. Not necessarily the best cars in the world. I quite like the P76 and the Marina and the Kimberley. Okay, yeah, I like them. But proper wow moments. I'm so proud to have done that.
On the other end, is there a car that kind of fallen into the don't meet your heroes?
Oh yeah, Daihatsu YRV Turbo.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
I don't think Chop's Garage will ever forgive me for that.
No, I don't think so.
He says, oh, you'll love this car, and I took it out and I really did not like anything about it. Unexpected. But you're getting the truth, people. If I don't like a car, I don't like a car.
No, but we are very gentle in the way we say things.
It's difficult because how on earth can you compare a Tesla Model S with a 1930s Austin Heavy 12.4? Obviously the Tesla is so much better to drive.
Yeah.
But the Austin Heavy 12.4 is still on the road.
Are we talking Gertie?
Yeah, 90 years later. And represents what
100.
driving was like. So
nearly 100. When was she? 1929?
34.
Was she 34?
Yeah.
Slight digression. what are your thoughts on the Vauxhall? Oh, I can never. Agila.
I
And
haven't really
do
got
you
any
prefer the
firm-
Mark 1 or Mark 2? Excuse me.
I haven't really got any firm opinions. I drove a Suzuki Wagon R back when they were current. Took Myrtle to the nearest Suzuki dealer to have a test drive, but I haven't really got any experience of them. I guess I probably prefer the earlier generation, but you quite like the rear lights on the second gen, the Suzuki Splash version.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
love those rear lights.
Very capable little cars, I think.
Yeah.
I've got friends who've had a few.
Also, so yes, I'm glad you mentioned the Wagon R, because they are the same, aren't they?
Yeah.
The Wagon R and the Agila. I
But
really
they kind of
need,
softened the wacky styling of the Wagon R and sold it alongside the Agila.
just a very quick aside, if anybody's got a first generation Suzuki Wagon R, and I think it was only Japanese market, can you please tell me if it actually has a shopping basket under the passenger seat?
There
Please,
is
please,
definitely
please.
one in the UK because Myrtle parked next to it at a K-car meet in 2018.
I need to know.
Yeah.
And that is the end of all the questions.
Oh, there we go. Well, thank you very
Yeah.
much, everyone. That's very fittingly coming to the end of our motorway driving.
Yeah, thank you very much for all the questions. Very much appreciate that you take your time to put them in, and the thought as well. There were some
Yeah.
really thoughtful ones there. And thank you for all your continued support. And if you would like to become a channel member, it's only $1.99 a month. I'm saying it again, $1.99 a month. You get 4 member vlogs in the month, and you get to use our funky emojis. And if I
Yeah.
mention the emojis, I know that these comments are going to be spammed with them.
Or you can support us on Patreon, or if money's tight, we know it is for a lot of people, just like, share and
Yeah.
repost whatever.
Yeah, this
all
is the big
helps.
thing, is that we are very much in a time of crisis. Watch the videos, like, subscribe, massively helps us.
And bleep bloop down in the comments.
And also, if you have TikTok, if you would like to add us on TikTok,
Oh yes.
I would be very grateful.
We're pushing for 10k on
We are pushing for 10k on TikTok.
TikTok, so yeah, please give us a like there if
Yeah.
you're on the platform. If you're not and you hate the platform, that's fair enough.
Don't.
But
No.
if you do, we'll see you there.
Yes.
And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye. Oh, we're leaving the motorway.